The only person you need to impress is yourself. The only person you need to impress is yourself. A lot of us have grown up being hyper aware of the emotions and the feelings of people around us, maybe developing people pleasing tendencies because we received inconsistent love when we were children, which carried on into us becoming hyper aware of the reactions and the perceptions of other people, causing us to live a life that's not truly ours, and often causing us to live a life that we should live, doing the things we should do rather than the things that we actually want to do. A lot of people who are like this and agree with this sentiment are out of touch with their own intuition because for so long you've been so attuned to what everybody else needs that you have been ignoring your own inner voice and your own needs for so long. And I think most people don't realize this or feel the need to change until they start waking up every morning feeling super unfulfilled, like they're going through the motions because you no longer find value and meaning in life because you're living the life that you don't want to live. You're living the life that other people told you should live, or that you felt that you should live due to society's expectations for you, or your parents, or your friends, or just fitting the mold of what everyone else expects you to be rather than what you actually want to be. And once you realize you've been doing this, it's like a switch flips in your head. You finally woken up and realize, like, wow, I'm so unhappy because I'm living this life that everyone else has told me to live, and I'm not actually doing what I want to do. And who's going to do what I want to do for me? Literally nobody. You're the only person who can decide to live your life for yourself. And until you give yourself permission to do that, until you wake up and realize that you've been living for everybody else except for yourself, you will be deeply unfulfilled and unhappy because you're living out of alignment with who you were always meant to be. You'll begin to notice in subtle interactions throughout the day that you will have this urge to do something, but then you have this voice in your head saying, no, don't do that, do this instead. And you'll recognize, like, hey, that voice in my head is not my voice. It's the voice of society or my parents or someone who raised me or someone who was influential to me when I was a child. But now it's my job to live the life that I want for myself, because the only person that you should be trying to impress is you. And obviously, you shouldn't be going around doing reckless actions or hurting other people. But I truly believe that humans are good at their core. And if you are showing up as your best self and the person that you want to be, you're going to embody someone who radiates love and kindness and goodness and makes the world a better place. If you're always trying to impress yourself, impress your 6-year-old, 7-year-old self who looks up to you, you're going to show up as the best version of you every single day, and you're going to be living in alignment and making choices that make you feel fulfilled, not anybody else. Because at the end of the day, even if you're an empath and you care about the people around you, and obviously it's wonderful that you have people that you love around you, the only person that can live for you is you. And unless you decide that I'm going to live to impress myself, I'm going to be my own dream person, my own dream girl, my own dream boy, like my own dream person, nobody else can do that for you. And once you start to live in alignment with who you actually want to be, what does she look like? What does she wear? How does she interact with other people? How does she show up? Is she present? Is she kind? Is she loving? How does she show up? Once you start identifying and recognizing how the best version of you would show up every single day, and you start showing up as that person, you start holding yourself accountable and saying, hey, this is my one life. It's my duty to show up exactly as I want to, because no one else is going to do it for me. You will feel infinitely more fulfilled, and you'll feel so much more connected with yourself. Every day you'll wake up with more of a purpose, because your purpose is no longer to live this life that other people have told you should live. That's a horrible purpose. Your purpose should be, I want to show up as the best, most aligned version of myself, to make my younger self proud, to show up as the best version of myself every single day, because I deserve that. And this is my life and nobody else can do it for me. And that's such a gift, because it takes all the power back to me. I have all the power to show up exactly as the person that I want to be. Nobody else can say differently. People can be upset that you're not any longer showing up as their expected version of who they want you to be in their head, but that's their problem. This is your life. You get to show up exactly how you want to, because it's your life, and you deserve to be the person that you've always dreamed of becoming. And you can be that person as soon as you activate it in your mind and recognize that that person has always been within you. They've just been waiting for permission from you to show up. You've got this.